All right, welcome to Gas and Go with Snow. All right, we got something really special for you today. All right, we're at Del Mar Car Show, but I stumbled across my man, Big Rube, baby. What's happening? All right, and his guy, Jaime. How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
All right, now, what we have behind us, really special car, and the fact that these guys are so willing to share it with us makes it even more important. So I'm gonna let Big Rube tell you a little bit of history about this car, so sit back and check it out.
Gas and Go with Snow, time to steal the show.
All right, Rube, I got a question for you, man.
Yes, sir.
When I walked by, this thing caught my eye, and I was like, man, this might be the coolest car here. But when I met you and you started telling me about it, tell me the history of this car, though.
All right, well, this was Shaquille O'Neal's car when he was in Orlando about 22 years ago. I ended up getting it online. It was at Velavita Corvette. He does Corvette bodies.
Yeah.
It was sitting in the showroom. He put it up for sale. It was still in Shaq's name.
Okay.
So I got the registration with Shaq's name on it. And
Right.
if you look, the whole floor was dropped 2 inches. You got the tilt column form.
Yeah.
This Mercedes-Benz seat goes all the way to the back. I'm 6'4", and look. Yeah.
Well,
I'm a big boy.
I know, I'm only 6'1". When you moved it back, I was like, oh yeah, I can still reach the pedals. And then you were like, trying to grab the wheel.
I know.
And I couldn't even reach the steering wheel.
Nope.
Because I think he's like, what, like 7'2"
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yep.
So that's a big boy, man. Tell me a little bit about what's going on in here. I mean, because I see like modern conveniences. I see digital.
Well, see, I pretty much redid the whole car. They had all stock trim. We took all the trim off. We triple chromed it. When I got the car, the first week I drove it, it almost caught on fire. Because he drove it, but not much.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything on the car is new. The only thing we didn't touch was these seats. Because the insurance insured it for more if Shaq still could fit in the car, and they're the seats that he had in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is really a piece of kind of American history, man. I mean, you know, you got an all-star Hall of Fame player who had this car built for him, and now you guys own it.
As a matter of fact, there's a story behind that.
Yeah.
So Shaq had a shop called The Shop.
Okay.
He took two builders from West Coast Customs and had a shop. This was one of the cars he built. He built 6 cars for him and his friends.
Okay.
And this was one of the ones he had when he had that shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm looking at it, dude. You spared no detail. The engraving on the mirrors, everything is polished. Even you got USB ports, modern stereo. You know, is that the juice?
Yeah,
What's
these
the
are
LED?
the LED lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It controls all the LEDs. Dude, I mean, and literally everything in it. I don't think there's anything in this car that hasn't been touched or polished.
Right.
All right, Big Rube, tell me a little bit about what you got going on the trunk here, because clearly that's a custom mural.
Yeah, so on this side, this is my hometown, the Twin Towers, Oxnard.
Okay.
Saviors Road, which we cruise. We got Shaquille O'Neal in here, because this used to be his car.
Yeah.
Seeing this custom that takes care of all my paint, but what means a lot to me is this picture, this was the last hug my dad gave my mom before he passed away. So we captured on film and we want to put it on the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, now my understanding, you got another tribute to your pop also, right? Where is that?
Yeah, it's right over here on the skirt. So he was a master mechanic for Chevy. He worked for Chevy over 40 years. He used to build race cars for Crawford Chevrolet. So this is his actual master plaque that he had. I had it copied, and we did the tribute with the angel wings in the hands.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what else have you done, you know, to the outside of the car as far, you know, since you acquired it?
Everything. We triple chromed all the trim. We did the light pinstripe because I didn't want it to pull away from the paint.
Yeah.
Mural the skirts. We got the custom rockers off of 62, I think. Stainless steel, put them on.
Right.
Did a little engraving on the outside, not much.
So I noticed that on one of the videos. I saw it looked like the car was sitting still, but the wheel was spinning. And I was like, is the knockoff floating? I was like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
So what was the deal with that?
So these are made so when you drive, the knockoff don't move. So, but we spin them to show people that they float.
Yeah.
So, but when I'm driving and going like 50, 60, the knockoff stays flat. So it looks like the knockoff's not moving.
Yeah, that's
So
nice.
if you look at the show, all my knockoffs are level all the way around.
Right, yeah, because I always
And
say.
people in car shows don't notice, hey, wait up, you got floating knockoffs because they're level.
Yeah.
You know? So Enox was the one that came out with those, and he actually sponsored me on the set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, that is a really cool feature. And like I said, I noticed that in the video because the car was sitting stationary and the knockoff
I think I'm the only one in here that has them.
Well, I've never seen those.
Yeah.
Not on a knockoff.
Right.
I've seen, because like Bentley does it.
Yeah.
You know, and Maybach or whatever, they'll have the thing.
Or the hot rods, they do the whole hubcap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it stays, you know, just stays stationary. So that was pretty cool. I just now noticed. So you're on air, not juice.
Right.
I like that so much better.
I drive it everywhere. It's safer.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has their preferences.
Yeah, right.
And just, I mean, on camera, I hate that people say, okay, it's not a lowrider, but it has hydraulics, whatever, because everybody, people want to make rules because of what they have.
Yeah.
Personally, I wish everybody the best. Every car is beautiful. I have airbags for my reasons. I have 4 major back surgeries. I don't need to be hopping around in a car and mess up my back more or whatever. I don't need to explain this to nobody because I'm a grown man.
There you go.
But at the same time, yeah, I get a lot of haters talking about bags.
Yeah.
But when I get the haters, I walk down my hall of awards and I laugh.
No,
You know?
I like it. One, it makes the car more drivable, makes it more comfortable, and it's just a little more
Safer.
durable. It's
And I
safer.
take my granddaughters with me.
Yeah.
And I take Mijo with me. So
Yeah. Well, I know we want to talk about the motor, but before we do that, I feel like this is a big piece of this.
stickers.
Stickers on the windshield.
Okay.
Oh, but that takes away from it. You're not going to win awards, right?
Yeah,
Well,
they always say that.
tell me about that.
Okay, so when I first started putting the stickers on there, I put them on there because people who support me, I support them. I started getting all kinds of DMs, inboxes. Hey, take the stickers off. You're gonna lose points at shows. Whatever. I said, F the shows.
Yeah.
I said I support people who support me. If they're gonna take points away because of a sticker, take them. I don't care. I don't need the trophy.
No, see, to me, that makes me like the car even more because it shows this is the car of the people. You a man of the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's really what all the low riding and the movement, that's what it was all about. It was about community. It was about family.
Well, see, lowriding started out, you go on a Sunday, you go, my pops is a real OG loader.
Yeah.
You go on a Sunday, you take the car, you put sandbags in the back or you block it up, you heat up the coils, you lower it. It's about being low.
Yeah.
Hydraulics, airbags have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
People are ignorant, they want to bring in and say, okay, well, it ain't, you know, and you hear that everywhere. But it separates. Once you give people the option of 2 options, it separates, just like, you know, everything in life.
That's right.
So in the lowriding community, to make it stronger, we got to cheer everybody on. It doesn't matter if you have a car that's worth 10 grand, 5 grand, 1,000.
Yeah.
That's a nice car. You
Absolutely.
know, pat everybody on the back, be positive, be a man about it. Don't over here and say, oh, this, you nitpick this and this, because then you're not a man no more. You're a little boy, you're playing games.
You know what my grandpa used to tell me? He was like, if you cut the next man's head off, you ain't no taller.
Yep. And if you point the finger, how many do you got pointed back at you?
Pointed back at you. There you go. Yeah, no, totally. I agree 100%. All right, well, let's look under the hood. Let's check this out. Tell me what, man, there is nothing that hasn't been touched, chrome, powder coated. What else? Just tell me. What did you do?
All right, so it's a 383 stroker. Classic billet does all my custom parts, my valve covers, my air cleaners.
Yeah.
I have 805 Metalworks out of Santa Maria that does all my custom plaques. We did the body mounts.
Right.
I designed pretty much the back chrome piece, the alarm cover, the body mounts.
Battery covers right there.
The battery covers we got on.
Right.
Just pretty much everything. We just chromed it out. I like a lot of chrome. I like a lot of bling from my ex lifestyle. But now I'm not in that no more, but I like the bling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you certainly got the bling covered. I mean, everything, right down to the radiator is polished. Man, this thing is immaculate. And then what is the front runner?
Okay, so this is the serpentine belt by Classic Billet.
Okay.
It was custom made. I got the air conditioner one. I got the alternator, power steering.
Polished power steering pump. You even got a chrome crank pulley.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Man, you know what? The setup, it's amazing to me how nice and how much time and money and resources you have in this car.
But we drive it.
But you drive it.
Yep.
And that makes it so much more impressive to me, right? And that's why when we talked the first time, I was like, see, this is a cat I'm gonna get behind, I'm gonna support. Because, dude, you supporting the community, right?
Yeah.
And the big thing is you teaching my man here how to be a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's hard, but I gotta teach them right.
Hey, absolutely. You know, hey, there was a time when maybe I wasn't such an upstanding citizen, right? But now, I swear, and people that know me will tell you this is true. I try to be a better person today than I was yesterday.
Amen.
And you know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about.
At some point, I will be as good a person as I can be. It may not be the best, but it'll be the best version of me.
Than what you were yesterday.
And so I'm gonna tell you, while all these people watch it, follow your pop's lead, because that's a good guy right there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? We'll see you guys next time on Gas and Go with Snow.
The king of the streets got the swagger, oh my. First shot he needs to do with a low rider machine. Cherry red paint, chrome wheels like bling. Slow pulls out his camera, ready to roll. Gas and Go with Snow, time to steal the show.